Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is a new series. I'm reformatting things, and these are going to be general energy readings for the element dragons, because I'm the mama dragon. And I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if I did general readings for the element dragons as opposed to following all of the signs, right? So there will be 4 general readings every week. They will all be timeless. So when you are called to view one of the readings, then there might be something in them for you, right? So we are going by elements. This element reading is for the fire dragons out there. If you have a great deal of fire element in your chart, this might sing to you. Or if you are called to view this fire dragon element reading, then something might be in it for you. Let's see what we've got going on. I am using the beautiful and wonderful Night Wait Tarot deck. It is new. I just reviewed it. It is gorgeous. I've been reading the book that is sold separately, and it is such a wonderful read. I love Michelle Nightwait so much. She is such a great inspiration, and I really hope that you check out the review on this. I love this deck. And if you are one of the people who have contacted me asking me for to review more inclusive decks, this is the deck for you. Let me show you what the box looks like. It is the Night Wait deck, tarot deck, and it is gorgeous. If you go to michelleknight.com, that's Michelle with 1 L, she has a list and a link to all the different places that you can purchase her deck. She not only made this deck inclusive, but she also made it so that it is available in more than one place worldwide so that it's easily accessible to everyone in the world. So please check that out. I got this deck on Amazon. She also has them on at Barnes & Noble's stores as well as the website. She has them in so many different places. Check out her website for a list of all the different locations that she has them available to you. What a wonderful deck. I just really love this deck. It has 2 moon cards and it has 3 lovers cards. Love, love, love this deck. And so anyway, I was called to bring out the Light Seers Tarot to clarify. And our oracles today are the Fairy Wisdom Oracle and the Season of the Witch Beltane Oracle. I do have the new Seasons of the Witch Oracle on pre-order. It will be arriving May 7th when it is released, and I'm truly looking forward to reviewing that. It is for the summer solstice, so I'm really looking forward to that. Love the Seasons of the Witch series. All right. I love this deck so much. It's so smooth, like butter. Like butter. Love it. Okay, fire dragons. One more. What do we have for the fire dragons? Fire and flame. I love how smooth this shuffles. It's just such a magical deck. So happy that this is part of my collection. So very, 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 very happy. All right. Oh, and there we go. Bottom of the deck, the Strength card. Of course. Of course, my fire dragons are quite strong indeed. So we have Judgment, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, the Lovers, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the 2 of Cups, Fire Babies, and the Moon. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. What a wonderful feeling I'm having. And I love that this is the first reading that I'm doing for the element dragons. Fire dragons, you are magical. You've gone through some sort of awakening and going through, you have ended a very mentally challenging cycle, obviously, but you've learned that you need to get out of your own way, right? The only person that stands in your way of achieving anything is yourself. And you've come to that conclusion, right? You've allowed yourself to stay stuck in this mentally stressful and draining situation for far too long. And it's because you've chosen to be blind to what the reality is for you, right? But now you're ready to open yourself up to new experiences, a new life, a new way of being, a new perspective. And you're going after your own personal happiness, your own personal abundance. And here's the thing, you've got the Lover's card twice, right? There's 3 Lover's cards in this deck. And I've got to tell you, I've thrown these cards for myself multiple times, like at least 50 times in the last few days, because I can't seem to not hold this deck. This is one of those decks that you just have to hold it all the time. It's just such a magical deck. And I think that it's actually really funny because I'm not partial to gold. And this is a very gold deck. Shiny, pretty, beautiful, gorgeous deck. I'm more of a silver kind of girl, right? But this is such a beautiful deck. I'm surprised I haven't gone to sleep with it. It's constantly in my hands. But I was saying, before I scrolled off, I've thrown cards from this deck at least 50 times, in the last few days. And not once did the Lovers pop out. And there's 3 Lovers cards in here. Not once did the Lovers card, any of them, pop out. And here you are, fire babies, my fire dragons, with 2 Lovers. You are seriously done with this. You have made up your mind that you are going to stop getting in your own damn way. You have awakened to the opportunity, and it may be that it is since the year of the dragon, right? And all of the Aquarius energy happening right now. But you're like getting epiphanies, my fire dragons. You're getting epiphanies and inspiration from the most unexpected places, in the most unexpected ways. And you're opening yourself up to experience those things, receive things that you deserve. You want to create your own abundance and your own happily ever after, your own dream life, your own situation that you can call your own, that no one can take away from you. And as a result of loving yourself, truly loving yourself, and focusing on your dreams and goals, this magical opportunity to connect with soul connections, soul partnerships, soul tribe, soul mate, true love soulmate, will happen as a result of you getting out of your own way. You've done that deep soul searching, and you've come to the understanding that this is a practice. You can't have light without the darkness. You can't have darkness without the light. Okay? You've come to accept the fact that in order for you to find your light, you need to sit in your darkness. And I think that that's wonderful, because it is creating this passionate love for self, to be able to go, yeah, I am good enough. I am brave enough. I do have all of these wonderful talents and skills. And no, I am not everyone's cup of tea, right? No one is everyone's cup of tea. And you're coming to that realization. You're coming to that understanding that life is full of ups and downs, and the down parts are lessons. And it only takes a few moments for you to feel the negative emotions, right? And by all means, feel them, understand them, and then remove them by seeing the other side of them. So the negative emotions are the dark side of the moon, right? The positive emotions are the light side of the moon, right? So learn the lesson, experience that, feel those feelings, right? And you've come to that awakening, that understanding, right? Feel when things are uncomfortable so that you can understand how to turn them into something that is comfortable. Okay? So when you have a bad experience, try to step outside of that experience and go within yourself and think, okay, from that person's perspective, what are they seeing? What are they feeling? What are they knowing? What are they understanding? And then when you get to that point, you can go, okay, so their understanding made me feel this way because of my understanding this way. And that will allow you to turn things from a dark perspective to a more light perspective. Okay, so I have experienced this bad situation. However, this is what I have learned, and this is how I can move going forward in order to create a more abundant, happier way of living. You are no longer blinding yourself to any red flags. You have evolved to a point where you understand when something starts, when you start getting that intuitive nudge, that gut feeling, that uncomfortable feeling, you're starting to pay attention to it, right? And that allows you to open yourself up to a different way of thinking in order to turn those negative emotions that you're feeling into a more positive experience, right? Yes, I went through this horrible, terrible thing, and it's so frustrating and confusing. However, this is what I have learned, and maybe I could make XYZ steps this way, and see how that happens, you know. And they say that the epitome or the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? So let's do some clarifying. These cards are so gorgeous. I love them. Judgment. Fire and flame. Fire and flame. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, all right. All right. So judgment clarified. 3 of Swords, the Devil, 9 of Swords, the Magician, 10 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you've awakened to the fact that you have gotten in your own way, allowing people to be deceptive with you, to play with your heart, to play with your emotions, to manipulate you into thinking that things are far worse than what they actually are. But you have found your power, and you're planting those seeds to create your own life. You're cutting yourself away from all of this negative energy, all of these addictive and codependent behaviors. Being stuck in that heartbreak isn't going to help anyone, right? And you're coming to the ending of that cycle. See what we've got for the 10 of Swords, please. Yeah. Clarifying the 10 of Swords, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups. It's a new beginning, a new way for you to, a new journey for you to start on. And in this new journey, you're not only going to fall in love with yourself and love on yourself, but by loving yourself and loving on yourself, you're going to bring others to you who will be reciprocal of love, who will give you their love and allow you to love them. Truly. You'll attract your soul tribe. 100%. 100%. 8 of Swords. Okay. 8 of Swords. Clarified by the 9 of Wands, the 2 of Cups. Here you go again. Right? The Emperor told you you're taking your power back. The Queen of Wands, inspiring yourself. You are inspired to take action. Follow those intuitive nudges. The World card. Now, the World card has dual meanings. It's the ending of a major life cycle and the beginning of a new one. And here you are with the 10 of Swords here with that Fool card. So this is telling me that, you know, you're tired of having partnerships that are not reciprocal, that make you feel bad. And it could be friends, it could be family, it could be lovers, right? But you're tired of those types of relationships that take and take and take and take and take and never give back. And when you need them, they're nowhere to be found, right? So now you are loving on yourself. You are taking your power back. You are following your own inspiration. This is just clarification, right? 100%. I love how these cards are connecting with each other. I had originally thought of getting out the Tarot of the Abyss to clarify with this Night Wait deck, but Spirit told me no, pull out the Light Seers. So I did, and I'm so glad that I followed their instruction. These are really connecting nicely. Let's go for the first lovers. Yes, death and rebirth. Clarifying your first lovers card here. This is about transforming into, you know, from your old way of being into being a whole new person, a whole new life, going down a whole new path that you were destined to follow regardless, right? Regardless, you were destined to follow your own abundance and your own independence, and what you view as luxury. What you view as luxury is not the same thing that I view as luxury. It's not the same thing that you know, Joe Smith down the street views as luxury. What you view as luxury, okay? Don't worry about what other people view as luxury. There's plenty for everyone. It's an infinite universe, right? Wow, that was magical. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles is the Chariot, the King of Wands, beautiful, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're finding balance in your world. You're focusing on yourself, creating those strong foundations to allow you to rule your world and not worry about whether or not someone is going to support you, because you can support you. You could take care of yourself. You pay your bills, right? You don't need anyone to pay your bills for you. You can do that on your own. What you need are connections that are passionate, significant, like-minded, soul-connected. Okay? You're finding balance with that. You're concentrating on yourself first and loving on yourself first and allowing these soul connections to just come to you and fall in your lap when you are ready. Everything in divine timing, right? Second Lover's card, please. All right. Yes. Okay. Seven of Cups. Clarifying this second Lover's card. That just clarifies what I just said. Loving on yourself, focusing on yourself, getting your house straight. Okay? Finding balance in your life, creating the life that you want to live, and loving on yourself is going to bring these opportunities to open yourself up to soul connections, and you'll have a plethora of them. Now be careful what you wish for, which is the other side of this card, but it also allows you to take a chance on yourself. Okay? It's saying take a chance on yourself. Love on yourself first. If you don't love yourself truly, you will never be able to find that true love, obviously. Love yourself truly first. And this is an era that we have just transformed into, or rather this year we are in the process of transforming into for the next 20 years. This is an era that is allowing us to love on ourselves, to find love for ourselves within ourselves. This is very much a work in silence kind of year that is going to allow us to build strong foundations for what it is that we want to build in our next 20-year cycle. All right. So, Two of Cups, please, for my fire dragons. Oh my goodness. Okay. My fire babies. Two of Cups, clarified by the Lovers. This is probably one of the most beautiful Lovers card I've seen. It's one of my favorites. This is yes, okay, I got it. By loving on yourself and allowing yourself to be loved by yourself, you're opening up those floodgates to receive love from others. Your soul connections will give you the opportunity to open yourself up to those connections, and you will know them. You will feel those nudges. You will know when something feels good to do and it brings you joy and happiness and makes you giddy inside. Do that. Okay? Seriously, do that. If something makes you feel uncomfortable and jagged around the edges and like, I just feel that feeling of regret coming on and that feeling of, I really shouldn't do this, then don't do that, right? Follow that gut intuition, that gut feeling, right? Open yourself up to the ones that you are truly connected to, and you will feel that connection. Automatically, you don't have to question anything. You're learning that through learning how to love yourself first. You're learning that and going through that process. And trust me, it's a really hard process. It's very, very much easier said than done. And, it's personally taken me over 2 decades to get to that point. And I'm still working on it every single day. It's something that is a lifelong journey, right? But embracing yourself and loving yourself will allow you to attract those soul connections that belong in your soul tribe, that are a part of your soul tribe. That true love soulmate is out there and coming towards you once you've fully achieved your ideal way of being. Your life is structured the way you want it. You've set solid foundations for yourself. This true love is coming in for you, right? And you need to be ready for it and prepare yourself to know when to be open for that. But right now, you need to work in silence and you need to work on yourself from within, right? What is this moon card? I love how these are connecting. Oh, just love how they're connecting. Being a bit saucy. All right, there you go. The moon card. Clarified by judgment. The awakening, which is right here, right? So you got that twice. 3 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Yep. By loving yourself and awakening to the aspect of yourself that may not be easy to love, but loving yourself anyway, knowing that everyone has parts of themselves that they don't love. Falling in love with those parts is a difficult thing to do. Sometimes it feels like it's impossible, but there's nothing in this universe that is impossible. There's no such thing. You're awakening to that knowledge. And it's going to bring so much joy and happiness. Finding yourself, loving on yourself, loving yourself completely. Wheel of Fortune. Turning in your favor, that is for sure. Celebrations with your soul tribe, with your soul mate, coming in once you've achieved that enlightened, and I use that word lightly, that awakened understanding of yourself, loving on yourself. Let's see what we've got for the Seasons of the Witch. We have Goddess. Let me put my glasses on here. Goddess, make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. Goodness gracious. embodied, embodiment. Now unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby stills my pain, and the skies bleed for my heart, and the embodiment I am to claim. Gorgeous. And milk and butter, like the silk off one's flesh, I am the giver, I am your eternal. Reminds me of the star card, only during the day. But you know, the sun is a star, right? Let's do some reading. Number, okay, went past it, 14. 14. Okay. Okay, goddess. Beautiful cards. A goddess is not available to everyone. Sure, she may receive prayers and offerings, but only a lucky few will ever have the privilege of seeing her true form. A goddess must evaluate a person's true desires to determine whether or not they are pure of heart and will appreciate her gifts. You too are a goddess with the ability to limit access to your energy. Do not feel pressured to say yes to every opportunity requesting your attention. The situation you are inquiring about requires additional evaluation before you can proceed. Does the situation truly align with what you'd like to have in your life right now? Is it something you truly enjoy, or are you settling out of fear or worry that you won't get another chance like this? A goddess never settles because she knows the universe provides unlimited opportunities for her to share her gifts with the whole world. You too will be blessed over and over again. Give yourself the time and space to consider all of your options before deciding which one will be lucky enough to be a part of your life. If something slips away while you do this, trust that it wasn't worthy of your attention to begin with. Amen to that, my fire dragons. Number 8. Okay, past it. Number 8, embodiment. Claim. Claim. All right. Oh. All right. Here we go. Being authentic means you get to shape yourself in the image of your choosing, and is about having ambitions and goals. If you want to lose weight, that is your right. And if you relish being large and in charge, that is also perfectly fine. It doesn't matter whether you love designer clothes and nights on the town or country life is more your speed. All that matters is that, I'm going to cry, is that how you are and what you do makes you happy and is something that you have chosen for yourself. This disconnects everything that we just discussed, right? Embodiment invites you to explore the most ideal version of yourself. Be honest about what makes you happy. Think about what you might look like and about how you carry yourself and speak. Think about the things you'd do and the people you'd spend your time with, the most ideal place for you to live, and the kind of job that inspires and motivates you. Embody the image, become that person. Choose this for yourself. Ultimately, pulling this card is a sign there are some things you'd like to change about your life, and this is confirmation that you should absolutely go for it. Don't be afraid to envision yourself in a different place from where you are now, and don't apologize for wanting more. Your dreams are yours to claim. Yours to claim. Holy cannoli. How gorgeous is that? I love these cards. So connected, all of these, right? Number 25. And I'm going to drink some coffee that's probably cold now. But I do have a scratch in my throat. Okay, milk and butter, belief keyword, okay? So let's take a gander, shall we? The universe always provides, no matter your circumstances. Milk and butter is here to remind you to lean on Spirit for all of your needs. Spirit is your eternal provider, your unlimited source of nourishment. All that is required is your belief. An intention given to the universe has no power if you do not believe it will be answered. Milk and butter brings the message of faith. If you have not seen your dreams coming to fruition, it is because deep down you are not a believer in your magic. Your magic. This could be a subconscious decision, one you aren't even aware of. Perhaps you have set an intention for increased abundance, but express your lack of belief in words such as money doesn't grow on trees. Or maybe you have worked a spell for business success only to later question whether or not you have what it takes to be successful. A lack of faith can and often is expressed in the quiet doubts and criticisms of your mind. But a witch who is tapped into Source knows that all of her questions will be answered and all of her desires met. Because all of our knowledge is within us. This is about going within, okay? This is about going within. This is just confirming what we just gone through with this tarot spread. And our Fairy Wisdom Oracle, gorgeous, Trouble, number 46. Goodness gracious. These fairies, number 46. Okay, let me read this to you. Keyword, honesty. Honesty. This card is telling you to keep your eyes open and your ears alert. Someone is not being as honest with you as they can be. This can be in business affairs or in a relationship. There is a stretching of the truth or a covering up of facts. You are likely to find out too late unless you pay attention. Bring your intuition into play and combine it with fact-finding. No one can keep the wool over your eyes for very long. This card is also asking that you be scrupulous with your own words and deeds. Remember that what you send out is what you get back. This is the law of the universe. Be honest with yourself. Trouble can almost always be avoided by paying attention, choosing your words and actions wisely, and by listening to your higher self. Ask the fairies and angels to help you tap into your highest and best energy. Remember, you are not needed to draw negative situations into your life. Choose to bring joyful and positive situations instead. Sometimes the best action can simply be no action. Chant. So here's the chant. Truth is within me. Honest people surround me. I am guided in all things to the perfect course of action. My world is bountiful, and I work with the tool of attraction. So be it. Stir things up today. Gorgeous. I love these fairies. They're so funny. And, you know, mischievous. Shenanigans are always abounding, right? I hope that you enjoyed this reading, my fire element dragons. And I hope that you enjoy this. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I want to thank you so much for holding space for me, your mama dragon. And I hope that you go out there and make it a perfect, wonderful, joyous day for yourself. I will see you on the next video.